theme
You got
song.
your little like iCarly moment here.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. I was like, where's Freddie? So I actually just got back from a mission trip to Dominican Republic. So that was really awesome. We hosted like a sports camp there for like some of the kids there. We painted like this like house for like an orphanage. And so we also like kind of like hosted a VBS. So like that's been like a ton of fun. I think just like, you know, being with the kids, it was like really nice and just like special. Yeah.
What is your favorite Taylor Swift song?
Oh, dude, you can't do this. I feel like I have a new favorite song like every like couple hours almost. Right now, I think it's The Smallest Man Who Ever Lived on the Tortured Poets department. Like the bridge to that song, it's like everything.
What is one message that you have for the world?
This is the one question I should have thought out a little bit more.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to Undisputed Conversations. I am your host, Alejandro Cervantes, and here with me today is...
Hi, I'm Hillary Sosa.
Now, this is actually the first episode of Undisputed Conversations here on the Undisputed Pod Network. So if you're excited, please, drop a follow, and do all that cool stuff. But here's my awesome guest today, and I'm super excited to get to interview her. How's it going?
It's going pretty good. It's summer, so it's really hot right now.
Man.
Brentwood, like the last week, it's been like 110, I feel like almost every day. So.
No, yeah, it's been super hot. What would you say is like the coolest thing that you've done this summer?
Okay, so I actually just got back from a mission trip to Dominican Republic. So that was really awesome. We got to, what did we do? We hosted like a sports camp there for like some of the kids there. We painted like this like house for like an orphanage. And so we also like kind of like hosted a VBS. So like that's been like a ton of fun. I think just like, being with the kids, it was like really nice and just like special. Yeah.
What would you say was like your highlight of being over there?
I think definitely like being disconnected from my phone was like really awesome. It's hard like to not be on social media like every 5 minutes sometimes.
Oh yeah, super hard.
But when you're like forced not to do that, like it just connects you so much more to like, God and then like people. And so I was able to like really foster like relationships more and like just talk to people more. So it was awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. Now, you mentioned that you couldn't use your phone and stuff. Is that because there was like no service over there?
Yeah, there was no service.
Oh, okay, okay.
So I was literally playing like Block Blast because that was the only thing that would like load on my phone.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. That's awesome. Because, and you're right. I feel like, especially our generation, we're just so attached to our phones,
Mm-hmm.
Like there's even times when I'm like, today I'm going to work on not being on my phone, and I just naturally end up, going on there and start scrolling or whatever I do, So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
How long were you over there for?
I was there for like a week.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So it was fun. Yeah.
Now, Hillary, you're a junior, about to be a senior, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're in high school.
Yeah.
What are some of the things that you do at school? Some of the clubs and some of the activities that you do?
So I'm a part of leadership at school. So I do a lot of like stuff over there, like, just like planning things out, planning out dances and stuff like that. I'm also a part of FCA. I was their secretary last year. Okay, so FCA, for those of you who don't know, it's Fellowship of Christian Athletes, right? So basically like every month we'll have like a huddle and we'll like provide pizza and we'll have a speaker, right? Someone who just like kind of shares a message about like Jesus to everyone, and it's like really fun. And then we've also had like our Bible studies that we've kind of like been bringing like more to the table lately. So it's been nice.
Now, is that part of the same thing as part of FCA?
Yeah, that's also part of FCA.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
No, yeah, because I went to a few of the Bible studies, and it was really cool, really fun.
Yeah.
Okay, so what would you say? You said you were in leadership, right?
Mm-hmm.
What are like the most like complicated things or most stressful things that you guys had to do, or like even like the most stressful time of the year?
I'm trying to think. Okay, so most like complicated things, I feel like talking to the teacher can be so scary sometimes, you guys.
I know what you mean.
I love her, okay? But it's just like, it's scary, you know? So like having to step up sometimes and like take that like leadership role, it can be like hard, you know, it can be difficult. But I think our most busy like time of like the year is definitely like homecoming season. Like, you know, getting all the posters like made and then getting stuff for the like homecoming game, everything. Like it's this whole like process. But yeah, I mean, our teacher always tells us that like, if we're like a team like in leadership, right? So it's almost as if it's like our football game kind of thing. Like we have to win. Like homecoming, we have to win. It's like our game almost. So yeah.
Now, did your class plan the homecoming from last year?
Yeah, we planned homecoming last year.
Because last year was really good. I remember going to that one. It was solid.
Unlike
the one from the year before, though.
That one was bad.
That was so bad.
I love it. That one was pretty bad.
Yeah, but the one from last year was pretty good. Actually, I saw you there. So.
Last year's was nice.
Yeah.
The year before that, I think it was also just the weather.
The weather was.
It was
horrible
really
too.
cold.
Yeah.
It was so windy.
And then the DJ was pretty bad too. So.
Yeah, if the music's not good, the dance itself isn't gonna like live up to the hype.
Exactly. Oh
Yeah.
Okay. Now you mentioned that are you the president of like the FCA club?
No, I'm not.
You're not?
So
Okay.
one of my friends, she's the president of it. I was secretary last year, and then this year, I forget the name of it. It's like I'm basically just like their events like coordinator. So I'm planning out the Bible studies, things we're doing outside of school, kind of thing.
Okay. So you're a Christian, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So is that something that you grew up Christian, or was it like as time went on you grew up Christian?
I grew up Christian. I grew up with VeggieTales, the whole shebang.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. No, that's awesome. So I'm sure there was, or at least for me, I mean, this is talking from personal experience. I've always been like a believer of Jesus, but it wasn't until like a certain point in my life where I was like, okay, I want to connect to the Lord more.
Yeah.
You know? Was there a time for you when that happened to you?
Yeah.
Or have you just always been close to the Lord?
No, I think, you know, I always see it as in like, so I grew up Christian, right? But it was always like Jesus kind of felt more of like a friend of a friend than like my actual friend. So it was always like I kind of knew of him, but I didn't really know him, right? I think, let's see. So 7th grade, I started going to this summer camp, and it was like really awesome. It's called Hume Lake, and it was like super cool. I think then I like really connected with Jesus, right? But you know, when you're in camp, like it's a camp high, it feels like. So it like kind of wears off, you know, that like excitement and that motivation. So it wore off, you know, and every year I'd go back to summer camp and like I'd feel that high again, you know, but then it just wears off. So then I think, when was it? I'd say about last year, I kind of like was going through some stuff, and I realized that, you know what, Jesus is like my only friend, you know, like Jesus is my person, you know, and I mean, yeah, I had other friends too, but like it was just knowing that Jesus is like always going to be there, right? So that's when I like really just like decided to like cling to him. And then after that, like it's just, you know, because he's always been there for me, like I want to like live my life for him kind of thing, right? So yeah, it's just, you know, I think it's definitely like a day by day thing, right? It's just choosing like daily, like, you know what, yeah, I want to follow Jesus. I want to follow Jesus. I want to follow Jesus. So yeah, that's kind of been my story.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. What would be like an advice that you'd give to someone that's like looking for Jesus right now, that is like trying to get closer to him?
Yeah, I think a lot of the time people say like, you know, oh, just go to church, oh, just read your Bible, you know, but that, I feel like it can be a little bit hard to do that sometimes, just because like if you don't really understand what you're reading in the Bible, it's hard to like, you know, connect with it. So, I mean, like totally like read your Bible and stuff, but I think more than that is also just like finding a really good community, you guys. Like that's my number one tip. Like when you start hanging out with people that, you know, are chasing after Jesus, like you're going to want to chase after Jesus too. And they're going to like, you know, support you with that. And it's just going to be like so awesome. So that's my biggest piece of advice. Just
That's awesome. Yeah. I love it. I love it. Last question when it comes to that. What would you say, what's your favorite book in the Bible? Or if you have a favorite book, what's your favorite? What would be your favorite book?
I don't know. That's a really good question. I think I really like Psalms.
Psalms. I'm reading Psalms right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Psalms is
good.
really good. I feel like it's just nice how you can see like all of David's like highs and lows, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, and like, you know, his prayers, like him praying out to God, like asking him like, hey God, like where are you? And then you see how like God delivers him out of things.
Yeah.
Like it's really nice just seeing the progression. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. Now, let's talk about music a little bit. I know you're a big Taylor Swift fan, right?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know you're probably gonna get a lot of haters for that, but it's okay.
Hey,
We love the Swifties.
Yeah, the Swifties. What is your favorite Taylor Swift song?
Oh, dude, you can't do this. I don't know. I feel like there's just so many. Okay. I feel like I have a new favorite song like every like couple hours
Yeah.
almost. Well, right now I think it's The Smallest Man Who Ever Lived.
Okay.
On the Tortured Poets department. That one's so good, you guys. Like the bridge to that song, it's like everything. But I think like in general, probably All Too Well.
All Too Well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really into like the sad girl like era of her music. Like
10-minute version?
The 10-minute version, yeah. Taylor's version too.
I think you've told me about this before, right?
Yeah, I've talked about this before.
Yeah.
I love that song. It has my heart.
Yeah. Have you ever gone to a Taylor Swift concert?
I haven't. I wanted to
haven't?
go so
Okay.
bad to her Eras tour.
Yeah.
Like, dude, like tickets are so expensive. I was like,
Yeah.
I can't. And then my aunt, she actually got free tickets to her Reputation tour like a couple years ago, and she offered me one of them, right? Well, she offered it to my mom so I could go, right? And my mom was like, well, Hillary's in like 5th grade. She doesn't really listen to Taylor Swift too much. I think she'll be fine. It's all right. Just give it to someone else, right? Dude, I wish I'd gone so bad because my aunt, she got to touch Taylor's hand.
Oh, that's crazy. She was
I
that
know.
close to her.
She was
Okay.
that close to her.
Yeah.
So I'm like, low-key kind of jealous.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
Now, have you always been a Taylor Swift fan, or is it?
I mean, I knew her like really popular songs, like kind of growing up, like, you know, Love Story,
Yeah.
Fearless, like that kind of thing. But I think I really started liking her music like around 7th or 8th grade, like is when I like start getting bad. Like the Swiftie inside me was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah, that's good. That's awesome. That's awesome. Now, I know there's like, now I don't think you're one of those Taylor Swift fans, but like, I know there's a lot of like crazy like Taylor Swift fans out there, like, you know, like diehard type of fans.
Honestly, I don't even know if I am at this point. I might be.
Oh no, okay.
For all I know.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
So,
I don't know.
What are your like thoughts on those kind of people? Like,
Okay, well, it's actually probably going to go back to, like, the Bible, surprisingly.
Okay.
Okay, so, I mean, like, I love Taylor Swift's music. I think it's awesome, right? And I really like her as a person, right, based on, like, what I know. Obviously, I don't know everything because I'm not her best friend or anything like that.
Yeah.
But I think it's just, you know, finding that balance of, like, people that idolize her and, like, trying to see like, okay, where's that middle ground, right? Because we don't want to like make a god out of anything,
Exactly.
right? And like that can be hard, you know? Like I guess for some people it might be Taylor Swift, for other people it could be money, social media, it can be a lot of things, right? So I think just trying to find that balance, yeah. So I'm a Swiftie, but I will not sell my house to go to a Taylor Swift concert.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, now I want to talk a little bit about your childhood. I guess I'll start off with this. What was like a show that you used to love watching growing
I'm
up?
trying to think. Oh, dude, I was like such a Disney Channel, Nickelodeon kid.
Okay.
Right? I guess on Disney Channel, I really liked Austin and Ally or Jessie. Like, those were my shows. And then on Nickelodeon, I loved Victorious. Like, Victorious is awesome.
Yes.
Yeah. But now there's all that, like, stuff going on with Nickelodeon. Like, what's the name of that documentary?
Behind the Scenes?
Yeah, Behind the Scenes.
or is it
so
Quiet on Set?
I'm like, oh, yeah, it's Quiet on Set.
Quiet on Set, yeah.
See, yeah, no. So that kind of ruined the show for me. And now, like, I'll rewatch it and I'm like, yeah, no, that wasn't cool, dude.
Right? Because
Yeah.
like, I mean, when I was, I used to watch the same shows, you know? It was like, man, this show is so good. And now when you watch it from that perspective, it's like, okay, that's kind of weird.
Yeah,
You know?
for sure. There were like lots of like weird episodes, I feel like, where you don't catch it as a kid, but like watching it with this like new lens of like knowing what was kind of going on set, it like you see a lot of things.
It's super
and
weird.
it's like it's so sad. Yeah.
It is, yeah. Because like, I mean, that was our childhood.
I know, yeah, I know. It's just like ruined, like
Right?
Dang.
Yeah. I mean, occasionally I'll watch it. I'll try to like just for like nostalgia, and I'll just like try to forget about that.
Yeah.
But it's hard because you're, you know, all these things have come out already.
Yeah, for
it's kinda
sure.
disappointing, you know.
Yeah.
But
I also used to watch a lot of iCarly too. iCarly was good.
That theme
You got
song.
your little like iCarly moment here.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I was
Like, where's Freddie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh wow, yeah. But yeah, now that what's crazy about like Disney and Nickelodeon, I used to be like, man, I'll always be like a Disney fan, or I'll always be Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
But now the shows kind of suck.
Yeah, they're not that good anymore.
Yeah.
I haven't really sat down and watched like Disney, like I want to say in a long time, but
it's
I
been a
remember I
while.
used to watch Bunked, and like at first it was good, and then they started getting rid of all
They
the like
ruined it.
characters from Disney, and I was
Yeah.
like, hey guys, like like what happened to Robbie?
Yeah, because there's
Like,
no
what's
more.
up?
None of the originals
No.
are there anymore. Yeah.
None of them are there. It's just what's her name? I think her name's like Lou
oh,
or something.
Lou, yeah.
Yeah, so she's
Yeah.
the only one that's
The
there,
owner.
but yeah.
Yeah, because I used to love watching Bunked. Like
Bunked was
the
good.
original one was so good.
Yeah, but they've just put in like too many like new characters, and I feel like they're just like changing it too much. But I also do think that's kind of like what had to happen. You know, like these kids like they're kind of outgrowing Disney
Yeah,
in
yeah.
a way. Yeah.
But in that case, just end the show. you
Right?
know?
Just end it.
And that's the thing with Disney. Like, I feel like they're always trying to make a reboot or like,
Yeah, they are.
Or oh, let's make a second movie. You know, things like that.
Yeah.
Have you watched Inside Out? too?
I did watch Inside Out too.
Yeah. Was it good? I haven't watched it
Okay,
yet.
it was actually pretty good.
Was it
I
good?
mean,
Okay.
I expected more from it, but it was good. It did not disappoint me as much as like there was this one movie. It was like a Disney sequel, and I was just like, no, it wasn't good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So do you recommend it? Like 1 to 10, what do you rate the movie?
like a 7.
7?
Yeah, like a solid 7.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
Okay,
It was all right.
Because the first one was solid.
The first one was so good. See,
Yeah.
the thing is, Disney's so good with like coming up with the first movies, but then when it comes to sequels, like they're just not good at it. But what is it? I think DreamWorks is better at sequels. Like Shrek 2 was it, you guys.
It was solid. Yeah.
Frozen 2 was not it. No.
Oh my, yeah. Because I was watching this, I was scrolling through TikTok the other day, and there was this guy. What do you think about this? I don't know. I told like my family about it, and they're like,
Yeah.
"It's dumb." But what do you think? And you guys let me know what you guys think too. But I saw this video, and this guy was like, "Oh, there should be a sequel to Up, the movie Up," you know. And I was like, I don't know. Like it's kind of perfect, you know. That the house just, lands on the thing. Or
Yeah.
what is it,
On
the rock
what's it
or-
called?
the river thing. The
Angel Falls.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Angel
Paradise Falls. Paradise
Oh
Falls,
yeah, no,
yes.
yeah, you're right. Paradise
Yeah.
Falls. There we go. See, totally
So-
got that, you guys.
Yeah.
Totally got that.
But the guy was like saying that there should be like, it should be like before they were old. Like,
Wait, actually, okay, I kind of like that.
right?
I kind of like that.
Because it cuts from like when they were kids to like when they get married.
Like
you
a
know?
prequel, yeah.
Yeah. So like almost like what happened in between. you
I
know?
think that would have been so sweet because we only get the like first 5 minutes of the movie, like with Ellie.
yeah.
Right? But then also knowing like Pixar, like I don't want them to ruin it for me.
Right?
I don't want them to
Yeah.
ruin it for me.
Because I mean, if they would make a whole like movie out of it, like how much do you fit in there? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean like they kind of went through their entire life.
Yeah, yeah.
So I mean like, yeah.
The guy said it should be called Growing Up. I actually
Wait,
kinda like
I
that.
kind of like that. That's kind of cute.
It is. Yeah.
I would watch it. I'd probably cry.
Yeah. But kind of like
Yeah.
you said, they'd probably ruin it for us.
They would probably ruin it. Yeah, I mean, like, they kind of did that with Buzz, like
They
the Lightyear
did,
movie, and I didn't
yes.
like that movie. I tried so hard to like sit down and watch it, and I was just like, I can't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, yeah.
I got bored.
No, yeah. They just gotta. I mean, it's all. And when you think about it, it's all about making the money. You know.
It is.
So-
It is. They're just trying to like, make more money. But I feel like it would be cool if they got like more new ideas for newer movies. Like Disney did a good job with Encanto. I feel like.
Yeah, it was good.
Like Encanto is a newer movie and it was like a new concept, but like they did a good job with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think about the movie Coco?
Coco, okay, I watched it. It was so cute. I liked Coco a
Did you
lot.
cry?
It was sweet. Yeah.
Yeah?
I
Okay.
always cry. Well, I cry during like almost every Disney movie.
No, yeah, I thought Coco was really good. They're gonna make a second one. Did you
Oh,
hear
wait,
about
what?
that? They're gonna make a second one.
That's
yeah.
crazy.
So
I hope it lives up to like what Coco was like
Will,
originally.
I don't know.
I don't know, dude.
I'm making a prediction right now that it's not going to.
Yeah.
Because, and I feel like everyone's like, you're so negative with movies. But, like, honestly, like, people just gotta leave it. Like, just, Coco ended perfectly,
it did.
Like, the family shot at the end. With everyone just celebrating.
That was sweet.
It was good. Like, what are they gonna do now? Like, is Vanessa gonna come back?
I don't. Yeah, that would be kind of confusing.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
So what was your favorite like song from the movie? You talk
Song
Spanish,
in the
right?
movie?
You say
I
Spanish?
do speak
Okay.
Spanish. Okay, I honestly don't remember very many of the songs.
No? Okay.
Which one was one? It was like, Remember Me. That one was cute. That one was really cute.
No, yeah. All right. That's cool.
Yeah. So Coco was sweet. I thought that one was cute. Encanto, I know more of the songs. Just because, like, I think we've watched it more just because, like, they're from, like, Colombia, right? And my family's from Venezuela, and they're, like, super close. So the culture's, like, very similar. So, like, they'll talk about the arepas and, like, all that. And, like, my mom's always like, oh, my gosh, this is, like, so cute.
Yeah.
So I think we just, like, connect with, like, Encanto a little bit more.
Okay.
But I love them both. I think it's sweet.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So you said, wait, where do you say your parents are from?
My parents are from Venezuela, yeah.
Okay. Now, have you ever gone there before?
Yeah, I've gone 3 times, but the last time I went, I was like 5, so I don't remember very much.
Yeah.
Right? But that's just because, like, the political situation over there, it's like, it's just messy.
Yeah.
So we've been, like, staying away for a little bit. So, yeah, but I think we're, like, thinking about going back in, like, a couple years just to visit.
Awesome.
But all of our family's, like, gone. Like, no one stayed. Everyone's out.
Yeah. What are the problems going on?
Dude, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, I think so. It's almost turned into, like, a dictatorship, I want to say, because, like, the president, like, he changed a bunch of rules so he could, like, keep on being president for, like, however long he wanted. Then he died, right? And he was like, okay, well, let's put my vice president, like, as president. So he's just, like, he's president now for, like, as long as he wants. And it's just, like, you know, it's just a mess.
Yeah.
Everything's, like, super expensive. Barely any jobs. Yeah.
No, that's crazy how, like, presidents or even, like, any kind of leader from any, like, other places are just, like, power, so hungry for power, you
it's
know?
like a power thing, for sure.
So yeah. So when you went to, you said Venezuela, right?
Okay. Yep.
When you went, what was your favorite part of being over there?
I think the beach was just so much fun. We have, like, lots of nice beaches over there. Like, it's not like California beaches where it's, like, you know, it's, like, freezing and stuff. Like, the water's, like, it's literally, like, clear, you guys. The sand is super white. The water's warm. It's, like, everything's, like, perfect, I feel like. So I loved that. I think I still had some family there, like, last time I went. So just visiting, like, my grandparents, you know, and stuff was nice, too. But everyone's just, like, pretty much gone now. So if we were to go back, it'd just be, like, for tourism kind of thing. Yeah.
I see. Yeah. What was, like, your favorite food? Like, is it, like, the food?
Yeah, we do have food. We have empanadas. We have arepas. What else do we have? Honestly, that's kind of it. We have tequeños. It's like, they're basically just like cheese sticks. Like, wrapped in, like, bread, and it's pretty good.
Sounds awesome.
But empanadas are probably my favorite.
Yeah. No, that's dope. That's dope. Okay, now I want to talk about your guys' podcast. Your podcast a little bit. That you do with Valentina and
and Harper.
Yeah. What kind of gave you guys the idea? What was, like, the original idea for you guys wanting to start a podcast?
Yeah, I think so we were all, like, friends, right? And we all just kind of came together, and I don't know, I think we had all had, like, you know, wanting to do a podcast for a little bit, but we had just never talked about it. All right, so this one day Harper said she had a dream that we, like, started a podcast. Right? And we were like, wait, that's so weird. And I was like, wait, I've been wanting to do a podcast since, like, the longest time, right? And Valentina was like, yeah, me too. I have, like, this whole, and you know Valentina. Yeah. She has, like, a whole set plan. That girl, she's so organized. I love her. But, she had this, like, whole, like, plan made, and we were just like, yeah, let's just go with it, you know? So we all, like, kind of added on to the plan or, like, edited things. But, that's how we kind of started our podcast. It was pretty cool.
Yeah. Okay. What is, like, your guys' goal, like, when it comes to, like, you know, when you guys film your episodes or when you guys, you know, create what you guys create? What is your guys' goals, like, to reach out to people, kind of thing?
I think we just want to, like, create relationships and just let people know that like they're not alone, right? For those of you who don't know, our podcast, it's a Christian podcast, right? But it's also about like kind of like teenage life, like what teenagers might be going through and stuff. And so we know that like there's like a lot of like harder topics, right? And we just like want people to know that, hey, everyone kind of goes through this, and like if you do need help, like here's the help we have, right? Like there's like, you know, the Bible, this is what we've got from the Bible. Or like if, I think this one time we interviewed a therapist, we didn't post that one yet. It was for like a mental health thing, but we have the footage in my phone actually. So we have like a lot of like, just like resources kind of, and we just want people to know that they're not alone and that they're loved by God, you know? So that's kind of like our main goal.
Yeah. All right. That's super cool. All right, and I'll drop the link right here in the description if you guys want to check it out. So
you guys should totally check it out.
It's really good. Yeah. All right. Now, I want to talk about the future a little bit. What is like your dream career or like your dream job?
Okay, honestly, like if I could be Barbie, I would.
Okay.
Like if I could just have every single job in the world, like I would. I feel like I want to do so many things, right? But like, I can't really do that, you know? So I think right now, like more realistically speaking, I'm looking like towards like communications and then also like ministry. So, you know, like podcasting, like I love this kind of stuff, right? If I could do this like forever, I would, right? And then just ministry, I really like if I want to work at a church at some point, we'll see like how that kind of plays out. I'm looking at like youth right now and youth ministry and like seeing if I like that, or worship. I don't know. We'll see. But I guess like if we're speaking like unrealistic like dream job, I don't know. Maybe like an astronaut or something. Like take me to the moon.
Okay.
Why not?
Yeah. All right. Now, you mean like you want to be like a preacher type of thing?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm thinking about that. We'll see.
Okay. That's really cool. No, yeah.
The public speaking, it gets to me.
Yeah.
But you can work on it.
Yeah. And I think spreading the word of God is the best thing you can do.
For sure.
You know?
It's definitely awesome.
Yeah. Now, what is one message that you have for the world?
See, this is the one question I should have thought out a little bit more. Let's see. Trying to think. I think just that placing your identity in like the right things, you guys. Like if you place your identity in like, you know, lots of like worldly things, like they're gonna lead you to like the wrong places, right? If you place your identity in God, like you find so much just like joy in that, I feel like, and it really just takes your life to this like super beautiful spot, right? But that's kind of my thing, just like be careful about like what you place your identity in. Know that you're loved, know that you're like chosen, right? Know that you're like heard and stuff. I think that's like kind of my biggest thing. Just like, yeah. Just be secure in who God says you are, you guys. Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Anyways, that's all the time we have for today.
Thank you for spending a little bit of your time listening to a little bit of my life.
Now that's Undisputed.
And you know